Assalamu alaikum. This is Sadia Frin, Assistant Teacher of National Idol Version School. How are you all? Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Today I will take Bangladesh and Global Studies class of class 5, and now I will teach you chapter 7, Human Rights. So before teaching the chapter, I want to mention that here you have to follow the movement of the cursor. So both you have to follow the movement of the cursor and listen my lecture. So to learn the chapter, at first we have to know that how did the idea of or our idea or declaration of human rights come. So on 10 December in 1948, the United Nations issued the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Human rights are for every person's benefit. And to discuss the chapter, I have divided the whole chapter into 4 portions. That is rights for all, the rights of autistic children, the violation of children's rights, the violation of women's rights. Here this is a huge chapter, so today I will discuss about rights for all. And rights for all, this is also a huge portion. So rights for all, at first I have written all people are born free. That means if any person is born, it is his or her born right that he or she is free. All people are equal before the law. That means if any person is poor or rich, if any person is powerful or powerless, he or she has equal right before the law. Equal status and rights for all in society, whether the person is poor or rich, whether the person is black or white, he or she has equal status and rights. Right to justice, it is everyone's right to get proper justice. Okay, it's not that only the powerfuls will get proper justice, or the whites or the rich can only get. No, everyone has a right to get justice. Right to education, we have to assure that both the poor children and the rich children, everyone get the proper right to education, because if we want that our nation gets developed, so we have to give priority to every children, whether the child is poor or rich, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day the nation will be developed if the whole nation is educated, if the whole nation's children are educated. Right to security, it is the government's responsibility to give security to everyone. And the next one is right to a proper wage. Right to a proper wage means whether the person is poor or rich, whether the person is black or white, whether the person is powerful or powerless, he or she has the equal right to proper wage. If any person is educated but poor, he or she has the right to get a nice job and get proper wage. Right to move freely. We all know that still now in some countries the people can't move freely because they are not independent, but we have to know that it's everyone's right to move freely. Right to own property, everyone has the right to have his own property. Right to follow one's own religion, that means majorly we are Muslims, so it's not that as major Muslim country we will only maintain our religions peacefully. No, the other people will also maintain their religions peacefully. Right to freedom of expression, it is very important, because whether any person is poor or rich, whether any person is black or white, whether any person is powerful or powerless, he or she has the right to express. Because maybe a poor person, maybe a black person have a nice view, so we have to know everyone's point of view in any matter. Equal rights for women and men, it is very important, because we know that nowadays our women are deprived. We know that half of our population are women, so if we don't give privilege to the women, our nation can be developed. So we have to assure that our women get proper education, proper food, proper security comparing to men. No violating or torturing anyone. No people has a right to violate, torture anyone, because the rich can torture on the poor, or the powerfuls can torture on the powerless, or the whites can torture on the blacks. So it is everyone's right to be not violated. No one has the right to violate or torture anyone. No arresting or holding anyone captive. That means without the permission of law, unnecessarily no one can arrest or hold anyone captive by using his power. Okay, because without the permission of law, the powerfuls can torture on the powerless. So this was rights for all. Here I want to mention that we have discussed about total 14 rights. So we will make sure that these rights are protected, and we will protest publicly if they are not. Now I want to discuss about some important messages from the chapter. When I teach any chapter, I always try to give some important messages to my students. So here are some important messages from the chapter are: stop child labor, stop torturing women, stop violating the poor, pay the laborers, education for all. These are the important messages from the chapter. So no more today, my dear students. I hope I will meet you soon, inshallah, in my next video content class. Till then, stay safe. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.